First, let's take a look at the markets, and I'm just going to look at the wall here just to establish the rates here. First, it's Sensex, the Nifty. Just bear with me. Our graphics are slightly lazy today. Bit of a reboot. Happens every time. Doesn't matter. The breadth is phenomenal. The breadth, I think, is phenomenal. 1369, 1526. The market breadth, I think, is looking solid, and market breadth is looking very decent. I just want to address the newsmakers here. Let's look at NMDC, Paytm, Zomato. These are stocks which are important. NMDC stock in news 3%. Paytm down another 4%. That takes it almost to 320, 325 now. Zomato, it's on its own league now, 158 rupees now. And if one really looks at what is happening to the market in terms of the setup I think is very favorable in favor of advances versus declining stocks.
Okay, bunch of other names which are going to be in focus. NMDC, of course, has gapped up about a 5.5% uptick is what that stock is seeing. Reliance not doing a whole lot. Let's see what HDFC Bank and SBI are up to. Just a meager green coming in for SBI. 744 is where that stock is right now in trade. The Nifty Bank, by the way, that also is very, very muted. Vedanta, Ajay just highlighted that perhaps GQG is an interested party and is looking at, a buy there. But Vedanta has started off well in the red as we speak right now. Lot of earnings reactions. So Muthoot Finance has started off well in the positive, 4.25% of an uptick coming in there. The gold AUMs have come in higher by about almost 29%. There's Capacity Infra, Sun TV, Confidence Petro, Gateway Distriparks, all a list of positive numbers as we speak right now. There's a sizable block deal in Vedanta. 2.25% equity has changed hands. Perhaps we'll get in Ajay if he's picking up any buzz, whether it's GQG already. Vedanta 274 is where that stock is right now. In the meantime, other newsmakers. Glenmark came out with a weak set of numbers. There's Aditya Birla Fashion, wherein there's a net loss versus a profit, though EBITDA has seen an uptick of about 27%, so that stock also will come up for you on your screens. There's Gland Pharma, Indiabulls Housing, Alembic, Narayana Healthcare, PTC India, and mind you, these are all a list of weak set of numbers. For the index as well, the bias is fairly muted. While we're in the positive, we're hovering around the 21,900 mark. But let's see what direction the market takes eventually from here. I want to also revisit what BPCL, ONGC, etc. are up to. The kind of surge that these stocks have been seeing off late, and clearly that momentum continues. BPCL, ONGC, both in the green as we speak right now. And yes, Bank also has seen nearly about 1.5% of a block deal coming its way. Kunal, what are the first observations you're making and any trades?
Yeah, so I think it's a good start looking at the way the index setup is, and from yesterday's follow through, I would probably expect the index to hopefully do much better in the second half. The trade which I would look to initiate in the open would be HDFC Bank. I would probably expect the stock to show strong signs of bottom formation from what we saw yesterday in terms of the recovery from the 1360 odd lows for HDFC Bank.
All right, Naresh, let's get in your take as to what your reading is for the market open as well as your view on your first trade.
So good open. Would be looking out for a dip on SBI to buy for a trade for the day itself. Any dips to 735, 740 in the day would be a buying opportunity.
All right, SBI it is. That's the stock that Naresh is flagging off.